As the Dean of the School of Nursing, it is quite an honor to introduce Dr. Beverly Malone. She has served as President and CEO of the National League for Nursing since 2007. Her distinguished career blends policy, education, administration, and clinical practice, including the position of Federal Deputy Assistant Secretary for Health under President Bill Clinton. She is internationally recognized as the first African-American General Secretary of the United Kingdom Royal College of Nursing, representing 400,000 nurses. She also served on the UK delegation to the World Health Assembly. In the United States, Dr. Malone contributed to the groundbreaking Institute of Medicine report, The Future of Nursing, Leading Change, Advancing Health, and served on the Minority Health Federal Advisory Committee. She is currently Vice Chair at the Institute for Healthcare Improvement Board of Directors, co-leads the National Academy of Medicine Health Professional Education and Communication Working Group, and serves on NAM's, that National Academy of Medicine's, steering committee. Additionally, she is a member of ECO America's Leadership Circle Executive Committee. Dr. Malone has received numerous national and global honors, including the 2024 Hall of Fame Award by the American Nurses Association and the 2024 Mary Elizabeth Carnegie Leadership in Equity, Diversity, and Inclusivity Award by the American Academy of Nursing. The National Black Nurses Association recognized Dr. Malone as a 2024 inaugural fellow in the Academy of Diversity Leaders in Nursing. Also in 2024, she was profiled by The Lancet, one of the world's most prestigious medical journals, a feat that affirms her role as a global healthcare leader. A year earlier, Modern Healthcare, a leading publication in healthcare, named her to the 2023 list of the top 50 most influential clinical executives in healthcare, as well as its to its 100 most influential people in healthcare for the 4th straight year. The American Nursing's Credentialing Center presented her with the prestigious 2023 Her Royal Highness Princess Muna Al Hussein Award for her commitment and excellence in advancing the nursing profession internationally. In addition to being awarded over 20 honorary degrees, she holds a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and a PhD in Clinical Psychology from the University of Cincinnati, as well as a Master of Science in Adult Psychiatric Nursing from Rutgers University.
My thanks to the leadership of this great university and the gratitude that I feel for having been so honored. But today is your day. There will never come a day like this again. You are the graduates. And I just want to congratulate each and every one of you. I think it would be appropriate to close your eyes and soak up this experience in case you think, well, I could go back and pick it up at another time. No, this is it. This is a very special day that will be unique in your life throughout. So I was thinking about what should I talk to you about? I think you're going to be in the packing business, packing luggage, that you're going to be packing your bags to step into greatness. And that's what really it's all about. It's about whether you're going to walk through that door and what you're carrying with you. So I thought thought I'd give you some assistance in what you might want to pack. I think you might want to start with packing your direction. You need to take your GPS with you. You need to know that where you're going, and I always watch out for my North Star to be my GPS in terms of my career, in terms of my life. And so you need to know where your North Star is. And maybe some of you are saying, but I haven't seen my North Star in a while. I assure you it's there. And you will find that North Star as you move through this transitional stage of moving into this greatness. So, after you get your North Star in order, you need to make sure you pack your values with you. And from the introduction that I heard earlier today, it sounds like there's plenty of those values to pack. I would recommend packing these values that I think about: caring, promoting health, healing, and hope in response to the human condition. That's caring. And then there's integrity. And I work in DC, and sometimes there's not a lot of that around. And so I'm sure there's much more of it here in Baltimore. And so, but I think you might want to take your integrity with you, respecting the dignity and moral wholeness of every person without condition or limitation. And then, of course, I think you ought to take some diversity and inclusion with you. And that definition is affirming the uniqueness of and differences among persons, ideas, values, and ethnicities. So it's not just about color. It's about a difference of ideas, a difference of opinions, differences, and there's nothing wrong with that, and nursing is highly committed to it. And your graduates must be. And then the last core value is excellence, and that's basically co-creating and implementing transformative strategies with daring ingenuity. So did I say co-creating? That means you're not going to do anything by yourself, that you will need to work with the people that you are given the opportunity to be with. The folks sitting next to you right now are some of the people that you might want to collaborate with. So you co-create, and then you want to implement it. It's just not enough to co-create. But implementing means that without implementation, just the vision itself, a vision without action is a hallucination. So I'm recommending that you don't pack your hallucinations with you, but you leave them in your room as you vacate it. And then co-creating and implementing transformative strategies, and with daring ingenuity. I'm sure your university taught you not just about doing something, but how to do it with daring ingenuity. So those are the things that I think you should pack. Then I also think you should pack your mentors with you. I bet that you've had some incredibly fantastic mentors. Take them with you in a special way, knowing you can always pick up the phone and call those mentors. Take your passion for learning and pack it in a very special place. Don't let this be the last time you think about, there's something more for me to learn. Now, those are the things I recommend that you pack. What do I suggest that you leave behind? First of all, your status as a novice. Don't buy into the imposter syndrome, that you're not supposed to be where you are, that you're not well enough or strong enough or bright enough to do ABC. Pack all of that and leave it. Do not pack it, do not take it with you, your status as a novice. Leave also your ambiguity about your confidence. Not necessary anymore. And then I want you to also leave behind your stressors. There are 3 types of stressors that are always going to be with you anyway. The first one is inevitable stress. And it means basically you can't do anything about it. It's coming whether you like it or not. Aging, illness, and death. I used to say taxes, but I understand some people don't pay them. Then the second type of stressor that you need to leave behind is imposed stress. That means someone had the audacity to give it to you. and you had the audacity to accept it. So I have a special test that I do with imposed stress. I look at the stress and say, doesn't look like Beverly Malone's stress. I smell it. Doesn't smell like Bev Malone's stress. I taste it. Doesn't taste like Beverly Malone's stress. I put it back in the box, wrap it back up, send it back, wrong address. I recommend you leave it behind, colleagues. And then the last type of stressor is chosen. I know you said, oh, Bev, I would never choose. It's chosen. We actually choose our stress. I worked in therapy with a lady who said to me, I did not choose this stress. She said a big black cloud came out of the east and it covered me. And when the cloud left, I was married to him. She said, there was never a time that I would have chosen this man in my right mind. We forget sometimes the choices that we make. So I suggest that you leave your stressors behind. And in closing, I just want to say this to you, colleagues. I never thought that I could be a dean of nursing, but I never thought I couldn't. I never thought that I could be president of the American Nurses Association, but I never thought I couldn't. I never thought that I could be Deputy Assistant Secretary of Health. But colleagues, I never thought I couldn't. And I never thought that I could be the General Secretary of the Royal College of Nursing. But I never thought I couldn't. I suggest to you that you take out your could nots out of your luggage and leave them behind. There should not be a could not anywhere near you as you move into this next stage of greatness. Thank you very much.